Chapter 21 of Genesis from the New Bloody Torah. Verse 1. And the Lord did for Sarah as he had spoken. Sarah conceived and bore a son. Abe circumcised him. Verse 7. Who would have said to Abraham that Sarah would suckle children? Yet I have borne a son in his old age. Verse 10. Cast out that slave woman and her son, for the son of the slave shall not share in the inheritance with my son Isaac. This matter distressed Abraham greatly, for it concerned a son of his, and perhaps his only son to date. But God told Abe not to worry, so Abe gave Hagar a loaf of bread and a skin of water and sent her away. Lest we forget, the kid is 14 years old. Abe cut his foreskin at 13 years of age before Sarah sexed up King Abimelech. Anyhow, they ran out of water. Hagar left her boy under a tree and cried, and God helped her find a well, and the boy grew up to be a bowman. Married an Egyptian his mum picked out for him. Abimelech and Abe swore a truce, made a pact. Abe gave him some sheep and oxen, and as proof that Abe dug a well, the famous Bathsheba one, he gave Abimelech 7 ewes. And there are those who think we are not apes. Okay, this is the kind of logic you see all through the Bible. To prove that Abe had dug a well, he gave somebody else who was not sure if he dug the well some sheep. There's no logic there. There's no logic in most of this book, but we will continue, for I believe it is important to know what we believe, or how it is. Knowing what we know, it is absurd to believe what we believe. Well, okay. So, a lot of people think that when Hagar left, that the kid was still a baby because she put Ishmael under a tree. But Ishmael was 14 at the time. And I have a feeling this is the same problem we've had before, is that one person writes one thing, the other person writes the other thing, and they didn't bother to edit the thing together. It's just simply confusing. And the book is simply not very good. And anyone who thinks that it's a good reason to have a religion, well, I think they need their head read. And one more thing, do not judge a book before you read it. And this is especially true with religious books. Most people believe in their religious book, will kill other people who don't believe in the religious book, and they will know nothing about it. They will simply follow the leader. And since most leaders are tyrants, and not very friendly, and not very nice, and murderers and bastards, it's probably not a very good idea. So we have to figure out something new and change our evil ways.